Full of goodness. It's 37-30. The Jamaicans trail.
And again, the attacking team is just, the attack is just too open, and they have now reverted to what was happening in the first quarter. Maybe it's that end. You think it's that end of the court?
Just maybe. Good ball again from Simone Forbes. And movements being asked for that time by Brian. Here is Thompson looking for options, and then Aiken provides it nicely. The Australians are right in her face, but Aiken doesn't mind the pressure. 31-38. 7 minutes unofficially. We've played in the third quarter. Here's Australia. Cox to Bertouche. Back out to McMahon. Now Cox readily available. She's very close and within her range.
Smooth shooter too. Have a nice little flick of the wrist.
Did you at any point played with her?
Oh yes, oh yes. Oh yes.
She was a baby in your time, wasn't she?
Yes, she was. Yes, she was.
And Oberon Peterson paraded her skills with distinction for Jamaica at the highest level, and that one is out of play, and Aiken wanted the call. You see her looking to the umpire.
But and again, you know, this is the third quarter. Come on now, you know that the umpires are allowing fair contest. So let's not look at, again, there's the opening. Let's not look at, oh, I'm looking for the call. This is the third quarter.
Forced away.
You haven't really been getting any. Nice rebound there by Cox.
It didn't stain, but there was enough contact for a foul to be called against the Jamaicans. And then Cox with a second chance makes a clean aim. It's 40-31. They're moving well out of sight here, the Australians. Here is McMahon in towards Cox. And Casey Evering is displaced, and Cox.
She actually got pinned behind. There was no way she could come around. But that's about being assertive. As a defender, you definitely have to look at every option you think the attackers have and play it.
Aiken, no one inside the arc for the Jamaicans at the moment. Plenty of movements taking place. Here is Aiken. Has to push it back out towards Thompson.
And this is what I don't understand. Why she has to push it back out. And this is something that she's doing that we're not used to her doing. We're used to her getting that ball and just making it attempt, scoring it.
Here's Aiken, another hoop, and the Queensland Firebirds representative / Jamalco tucks that one in. McMahon finds Bertouche. Good ball into Cox. Clean catching from the Australians, and that was good once again. Here is Cox within her range, and the hoop.
Oh my! The
net is bulging once again.
Superb, and it doesn't. It needs not just one defender to. It needs like a defensive unit to really lock down that attack, that attacking play there by Australia. Those movements. You need a unit, and it's really not happening right there. Again, Romella gets it outside. She has to pass it. She has to pass it.
Thompson to Aiken. Aiken takes it under heavy duress, then turns, and that was very a hastily taken shot from Aiken. Misses.
I'm not sure if they hastily. I think, you know, the defender created a lot of obstruction for her just now, doing that intimidation fake with the hands up and down, throwing her a little off balance, I think.
And Cox once again has been good since coming on. 43-32, Jamaica they trail. Australia just moving out of sight once again. 44-32.
And Cox is in her zone, and you have to get her out. It's all about disrupting what the players pet move.
Here the Jamaicans come forward. Thompson collects and then loops that one into Aiken. Can't do much with it.
Romella has to pass again. Every time she gets it, she has to pass, and that's just not good. They're moving her out of where she's supposed to be.
So some 10 minutes gone in the third quarter, and that's a very, very good shot from Simone Forbes.
And it's a long time she hasn't taken a shot.
Her taking aim at the target in a long time. An Australian went down. Madison Brown it was. Look at how they move the ball in quite quickly, and then even when they make mistakes.
I think that was a touch pass, or was it a mistake that just dropped into the hands of Sherelle McMahon?
Fine, it falls quite fortuitously, and poor passing from Forbes. And she turns to appeal to, or rather apologize to Bully. Here is Bertouche. The Australians, they played on. It spills out to Henry. Henry to Thompson. Look at the movement. Very
and
poor.
I guess
Australia gets it back.
There by Thompson.
McMahon into Cox. And a contact call against.
Australia is like a They just keep going. Australia team, the attacking team, they just keep, they don't ease up none at all.
Are you sensing a little tiredness from the Jamaicans?
Yes.
And Cox.
See, another rebound there by, with that kind of thing, you have to tip that ball outside. Let it go outside. Give the defensive unit a chance to mark again. Don't try to contest it because you're going to get on the back or contact.
McMahon. The
Stick
result
that ball outside.
Is what it is all evening. Jamaica trailing here in this first match of the Supreme Ventures 3-test series. Third quarter action, 46-33. Australia, 47. It is now 33.
Is it time for a timeout? Think so. I think we could do with one. I'm not sure if we took one. If one was taken before. Yeah, there was an injured timeout there by
there
Everin.
Were two.
There's an injured timeout by Everin.
There was one earlier by
okay, so we don't the rule is a little tricky now.
So the Jamaican coaching staff, Connie Francis, gets to her feet at the moment.
I think there's
and she's about to make a change. Romilda Aiken is pulled out.
Yeah. And Casey
Everin is off as well.
Yeah. So they took the 30-second timeout, and we have young Malaysia Kelly coming in at the goal defense. And Janelle Fowler, the new shooter. Pretty new to the squad.
Okay. So let's see if she can handle the diamond pressure of the Australians. Here is Cox. Oh, that's a bullet pass.
Oh, yes.
And dodged out of the way that time.
Oh, yes.
It was Malaysia Kelly. Here's Henry. Now Thompson. And Brian. And the Australians closing down.
Is it too often our attackers get caught all the way beyond the center circle? And that's too far.
And by the time they get back, and here is Fowler. First aim.
Nice
and
shot.
She's perfect.
Nice shot. Nice confident shot.
You sense a little
hesitation
with the shot, but
it's a good finish. It was a good finish just now. You see, again, the Australian defender keep pushing the Jamaican shooter up top. Look how far. Look where Fowler is. She gets it. She must pass because that's not her range.
Thompson into Janelle Fowler, and she was fouled. And a chance. She had to make it 2 from 2. Here is Simone Forbes. Simone Forbes responds well.
Well, that will add some fire.
So the Jamaicans just being cheered on momentarily by the crowd, who just seems to celebrate only when things are going good. But 35-47 they trail at the moment.
Well, in all fairness, you kind of have to give them something to cheer about.
And now they must have heard the commentary team. And the Australians back to silence them at the moment. McMahon puts it in. Here is Thompson.
She has been the tower. McMahon has been the tower for the Australian circle. She has controlled that circle irrespective of the missing there by Medhurst first and Catherine Cox. And now we have a turnover. A contact there called by Janelle Fowler.
Is it that the Australians are just too fast for the
Jamaicans?
Jamaicans?
Good hustle there by Paula to sticking with it and contesting that ball.
And here is Thompson doing well, climbs well, and releases Fowler.
And again, she has to pass.
And Fowler using all her body mass at the moment to
has to pass again.
A nuisance. And then Thompson is nudged from behind, tumbles over. Here is Simone Forbes inside the arc. And releases Fowler. But the Jamaicans' edge is a little closer because of that foul call. And then Forbes, it's knocked on the rim on its way in. But at the end of the third quarter, it's 48-36. The Jamaicans.